Okay, so this is based on the unit conversion handout that we did in class, based on Chapter 3 with units, and we're going to start working on question number 4 to begin. And question 4 asks, how many kilowatt hours can you get from a ton of peat? And so I look up on my chart how many kilowatt hours for a ton of peat, and I see that I have tons of peat in BTUs, and I have to convert. And so a ton of peat in BTUs is 3,500,000 BTUs. So that's what I have. And then I basically have two ways I can find my answer. I can either do it by timesing it or dividing it. If I want to times the number, what I want to do is times it by conversion of BTUs to kilowatts. And so if I go down to my chart on the bottom corner, I can see that my BTU is equal to this number down here, and that comes out to, it's to the -4, so it's actually 0.00029, and so that's there, and that is in kilowatt hours, and that is all over 1 BTU. Because I'm cross multiplying, my BTU units are going to cross out, and when I times this number, I will get my answer in kilowatt hours. Alright, so I'm going to clean up this page, and then I'll do it dividing so that you can see the other way to get the same answer. Alright, so same question 4 with the peat, and we're trying to find kilowatt hours, and so I pull it off my chart, and it says a ton of peat is 3,500,000 BTUs. And this time I'm going to divide. And so to do that, I'm going to look at my chart down below here. I'm going to get BTUs for my setup in kilowatt hours, and so I'm going to divide by this number here. And so I'm going to divide by 3,412. I do 13 because that's what I'm accustomed to, but we could do 12.14, and that is in my set of BTU over 1 kilowatt hour. So that's my unit. BTUs are going to cross out, and my answer will be in kilowatt hours. So that's the division method. I'm going to set us up for the next problem, and we'll just keep working through. Alright, so question number 5 is how many kilowatt hours can I get from a ton of coal? And a ton of coal, according to my chart, is 25 million BTUs. So based on the timesing method, if I want to times it, I'm going to do 25 million BTUs times my setup for BTUs, 2 kilowatt hours, which is down here. So it's times by 0.000293, and that is in my kilowatt hour, k-watt hour, divided by my 1 BTU. BTUs are going to cross out because I'm cross multiplying, and my answer will be in kilowatt hours. So that's the first part. If I'd rather divide the problem, to divide, I'm going to use my other number for kilowatt hours. So this is a BTU. So this time I'm going to line it up to my kilowatt hours and set it up for BTUs, which is this number set right there, down below. And so that's 3,412.14, and that is my set for my BTU kilowatt hour. And my answer will be in kilowatt hours. So that is how I set up my problem for problem number 5. And let's look at the next one. Alright, so for question number 6, asks you how many barrels of oil would be equivalent to a ton of coal, And the ton of coal, when we look it up on the chart, was 25 million BTUs. And also on the chart, I looked up a barrel of oil, and when I look that up, that comes out to be 5,600,000 BTUs per one barrel. So each individual barrel of BTU per barrel. So when I divide this number below into the number above, BTUs goes away, and I'm left with my number in barrels of oil. Okay, question 7 asks you how many kilocalories are in 1 gallon of oil, and on the chart they give you a set for a barrel of oil, and so you want to find out a singular gallon. To do that, you're going to take the number in kilocalories from the chart, which was 1,410,579 kcals, and you're going to divide that by the 42 gallons, which are in the barrel. And this time, notice that your numbers are not going to cross out because they're different in your units. And so your answer will be dividing the 42 into the number above, and your answer will be in kcals per gallon, which will give you your singular gallon of oil. Okay, so I hope you guys are getting the gist for the exam. From here, there's just some more where you're just converting back and forth from various numbers on charts to get your answers in derived units. Please contact me if you have any questions at k_quell@yahoo.com. As you're working on things, if you're not understanding the content, I'd be happy to help you as you're beginning to study. Remember, exam 1 is this coming Monday on chapters 1, 2, and 3. And good luck.